first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go in the rain here at Lambeau Field. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
Thomas.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
Here we go.
Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Moving outside the pocket, he'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Gun. Got. Right in.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right up the line. No gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On one, ready?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion.
Right, 80. Right, 11. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Let's ready.
Love to throw to get started. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Commit, red. Set, go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green
So
Bay.
the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
On one, ready?
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run, it's Peeler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 11.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that completely to Jamar Chase. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first catch there for Chase. And he's got a first down to go with.
Here we go.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Gun.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He's going to have the Bengals first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop,
On one,
step,
right?
or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
On the carry is Pirine. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Gesicki, the man in motion. One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them.
What's this set? 11 MT. 180. Shot.
They go play action for Burrow. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense. Like matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. Oh, in trouble, and there he goes. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. And that one not going to have enough legs behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50. Green. Drill. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Black. 95. Shot.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Black 40. Needle blue. Red cycle.
Out of the shotgun. It's thrown. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take it back to the other side of midfield. Gordon battle from his secondary spot, makes his way in and takes down the QB. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Devontae Wyatt in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run here with Brown. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. Higgins sent in motion.
11 MT.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Down.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 52 blue.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Let's go. Strike blue. 33. Yellow. Hut.
To throw is Love. Here's our shot. toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Fury, yellow.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Black, 95. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Howe. And the Packers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Here we go. Yellow, 22, smash, red.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Geno Stone, a guy as tough as they come, in from his safety spot to record the sack.
Down. Watch, set.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Rashawn It's his third of the year.
Gun.
Second down, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow. Overcome him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Here's Ryan Rico now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready. Here we go. Black, 95.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Hut.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
They work forward to the 40-yard line. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
There. Ready.
Love to throw. That complete to Jacobs. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Whoa. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and 11.
Ready.
To throw is Love. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Yellow, 22. Steel, black. Claws, red. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Just what the puncher's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's Brown. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
42-yard line.
Black. Here we go. Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Green Jack. Black, 95. Set.
Throwing on second down, Love. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Beetle blue. White. Ready?
Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
I'm fine, ready? 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a second down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Burrow here on second down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Here's a design run. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. As he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's hot. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Throwing is Love. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Play action now. It's Burrow. moving to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Rashawn Gary gets us for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Get set. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. He'll find Andre Yosibach. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On the run to the right. Put one into the hands of Gesicki. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at.
Here we go.
That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 15 on that game. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
11. Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Forced out wide, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Set, ready. Hut, go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacob. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Blue, check. Set, yellow, go. 52 blue. Set, go.
They'll run the toss to Jacob. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
3rd and 11.
Ready. 560. 50. Green jack.
Out of the shotgun. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
On 2. Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion, heading right.
Can. Stop.
On 1st down. Throw out. And he'll slide to a hole after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Rashawn Gary, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Burrow. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Down. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Let's
It's
go.
3rd down.
Yellow, 22.
this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Set. Ready.
We'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go. Rank 30. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. So, it's a win for the Packers.